You know, their ways are diverse from ours. But he tried to screw it up and call us malicious people because we disobey the commandments of kings because the commandments of kings are filthy and wicked. Let's just read about Daniel and Nabal. Nebuchadnezzar, you know, trying to convince Daniel that these guys are real. Daniel was laughing at him. That shit fake, man. Look, man. He's like, look, we leave the food there, we come back, the food's gone. He's like, look here, man. That shit ain't real, man.
There's a flower on the floor.
Yeah, there's a flower on the floor. You're going to see a bunch of footprints. You know what I'm saying? You're like, look, it's a bunch of bullshit. You see? But that's really why we're here on this earth, really, is to confront and correct these other nations.
That's right.
Why was John beheaded? Anybody know why John was beheaded? Well, you know why John was beheaded, but why was he locked up?
He was locked up because of he was getting on Herod about his wife.
Right.
Oh yeah, the adulteress.
Right.
Yeah, you know, like it's not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife.
Because the brother was still alive. So he was always like, and Herod, you ain't supposed to have, you ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And it was grieving her too, all right? Because by the way, that was a black woman, okay? Apostle McCarr broke that down. I forgot exactly how he said it, but they got good credibility, so I'm going with this. That was a black woman, and you know that's gonna grieve her heart. You constantly getting on her about the truth. Like, man, y'all committing adultery. Y'all ain't even supposed to be together. He's like, man, lock him up. And then when she had opportunity, she was like off with his head. It was a black woman.
Told her daughter.
Yeah.
I think it was around the time of his birthday. Told her daughter, "Hey, go and ask Herod for John the Baptist's head." You know, so that's how you know she was a planet. You know, and there goes into that movie Troy too. What's the name of? I think is Helen. Yeah, Helen and Troy. She was with the Spartans, and the damn Edomite was committing adultery. Yeah, with her, and she felt guilty. But you know, Esau, it's okay, and that just goes to show you how the black woman loves to justify herself and like the wickedness that she do.
I got a little bit right here a little bit in her that just go with right what you saying. Verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. So like we don't be on all that they be into. Like we just already know like, nah, you know they deal with blood, we don't. Right. You know, and it go back to the law, statutes, and commandments the Lord gave unto us, and a lot of it just in us. You know, how Jake say in the world is it's in us, it ain't on us.
Yeah, how we are. I remember the very last minute. I hadn't been to a restaurant in a long time. But I remember when I ordered something, steak. You want it well done? It was Edomite. I said, that's right. You know how we roll. Play that big shit over here. You already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We like this way, we like it that way. This is how we are. See, we the flavor of the earth. Yeah. They want to see us, man. They hate us and all this, but when they turn on sports, who you think they looking to see? Yeah. UFC, who you think what they paying the pay-per-view for? See who fight. Some two scrawny Moabites?
Nope.
Moab can't hang in the damn ring, man. They get their fucking ass kicked. All right, they turn on the boxing. Who's the personalities in the boxing career? Even though they may be arrogant as hell, but who's the personalities? It's Jake.
Right.
You know, it's Jake. We the flavor of the earth. We really were here to correct these other nations, man. We were supposed to tell them what's right and wrong. Like John, he was getting on Herod. You ain't supposed to. You know, like lock him up. That's really why we're here. You know, we're supposed to put y'all other nations, put y'all in order, man. Like Daniel did. Told the king, he's like, king, you see, you know what I'm saying?
People try crazy, man.
It ain't never a dull moment down here, man.
We the flavor of the earth, man. We the people that are connected with the Heavenly Father. So you as an Israelite, why are you ashamed of that? Why are you ashamed of that?
And the biggest thing that pisses me off is hearing women, like our women, talk about their hair. Oh, it's nappy. Oh, I'm finna straighten it. I don't want to deal with the nappy. I say, man, the Lord gave us the best everything.
Right.
And that's your heritage, that's your culture, that's what you are, that's what you come from. So
Right.
how you let people trick you into thinking that something about you is wrong when
Right.
you've been set up here to be the example of what it is to be.
Right.
You know, like that self-hate, man. They did a number, man. You really see that in a lot of older
Yeah.
Jakes, man. That shit,
God.
it's like it's
Sad,
that shit depressing.
sad,
Yeah,
sad.
like.
You like,
I
damn.
love mine. I can't wait to take this down the rock. I can't wait.
God.
You can just see the fright in them. Like, what is he gonna do?
The self-hatred, our women got conquered, man. Our women got that self-hatred down bad. And I remember Apostle Gabar did a video again explaining why our women are bald. And of course, you had some angry black women that came on there, didn't listen to the video, but just came on there angry. And she was spitting facts, you could say, about our hair, right? She was like, yeah, but our hair support their hair. Like, our hair can go straight, but then it can go back curly. Their hair can't do that, which is true. I mean, those are the benefits of our hair. First of all, it defies gravity, you know, because it grows out instead of down like other people's. This mainly, talking about the Southern Kingdom. And yeah, you can straighten it and it'll go back. Really, women, you can do whatever you want with your hair, but a lot of you are actually ashamed of rocking the natural. I give women 2-3 looks when I see natural hair. All right, because I just like looking at it. When they got it there, it's fluffy or whatever like that is, curly, however you do it, I like that. I always just look at it just like, oh, because the very first thing I look at in women is the hair. I always think that's just the first thing. And sure, you straighten it, okay, but are you ever gonna rock natural? You know, most of them don't, because they just like, no, I just can't. Because you looking at your Edomite women counterparts on the job, and you like, I want to be accepted by them, and they'll like me. They give me compliments, and I blonde my hair or I'm straight. Fuck that. I would rock. I would, man. You know what I'm saying? I would do the. I mean, a lot of you try to affiliate dreads with. We not with the dreads.
And see, it's a whole origin of where that even came from.
Right.
They don't know or coulda know. Them was during times where it came from being dreadful. Dreadful is something bad. Like you wasn't able to comb your hair. They wouldn't let you comb your hair and cut your hair so your hair matted together and it grew like that. And then people started trying to make trends out of it and what's them Haile Selassie dudes?
Coolers.
And then and a lot of Benjamin and they wasn't able to cut their hair. So
You talking about Rastafari?
yeah. They started going into all of that and people
Yeah, Isaiah 60.
celebrity status, they follow whatever they do.
Yeah.
That was some dreadful shit, man.
Yeah, like when you got dreads, you basically worshiping the god Shiva. You know, like the elder Manasseh Zakbar from South Carolina, he went in on it and was basically breaking it down. You know, so yeah, that goes back to heathenistic customs. That's not our custom.
And if just not to cut you off or hold you up.
Are you good, bro?
It's a lot of women try to put that on you. Oh, you finna get dreads? Oh, you should get dreads. Or when you gonna dread her? I'm not. I'm not. You know.
You saying get locks, like, cause they getting hip on the term dreads, so they saying locks. Them ain't locks.
Right, a lock is a braid.
Right.
It could be unlocked.
Right.
But dread, you gotta cut that shit off.
That's a damn. Dreads are just long ass twisties.
That whole dirt and mildew and
it's unclean. You know? I had a friend in the world a long time ago. He cut his dreads and he kept them in like a box. And I looked at the dreads, man. Them shit stunk. It was smelling like chlorine because he went swimming.
Yeah.
All type of dirt. You
It'll
know,
do
like
be in the inside of them.
you know, like they're like outdoor smell. Like when you go outside,
Yeah.
smell like that shit. I'm like, man, this shit disgusting.
I got a cousin, he just cut his off and then he re-put him back in. I say, nigga, what? I said,
Yeah,
you
man.
cut him
That
just
shit
to
wicked.
weave him back in. He say, no, this ain't weed, this my own hurt. I said, forget it, man.
Weave mean to like stitch.
Yeah.
Stitch and sew. You know?
Another benefit to our hair is, you know, we don't get lice. But if you look it up, they'll say, oh, some get. But I remember growing up, I've never heard of that. One of our people getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Bob Marley had it. But hey, but what hairstyle did he have? He had dreads. Some long ass dreads that he never washed.
Yeah.
So that's how you can tell that shit is unclean.
So the customs that we have, you should love it, man. Especially if you're an Israelite. And you know the stuff we talking about is mainly, you know, for Southern Kingdom, but you got some Northern Kingdom who got, you know, curly hair because it's genetic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even then, you still got. That's why you think them Gadites are so infatuated with their customs. You think they give a damn about what you Edomites think? They don't know. You know?
Yeah, tell you.
I learned from them. I was in the shop a few weeks ago buying stuff. You know, woman from South America, Ecuador, she asked a question, she break it down to me. Yeah, that's sheep wool, stuff like that. You know, 'cause back then it was such and such. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, don't trim your ways just for Esau. You already know what Esau is all about. You know, leggings, suit and tie, shaved beard, bald head. You know, that's his thing. We have our own. You know, even though Esau kind of makes it hard because to work in their fields or whatever, they kind of make you give up a lot of that stuff. But for the most part, man, being an Israelite, you gotta take glory in that, man. You gotta take some glory, take some pride in that, man.
Right.
You're an Israelite.
Lord, name is
To the people, you could say, yeah, you black or you Mexican or whatever. You know, look, I'm gonna keep an Israelite. I'm a Jake.
Just a quick precept. This is Jeremiah 7:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
Part of the curses, we will forget who we are, we will lose our heritage, and now we're getting it back.
Yeah.
We're getting it back, and there's things that, according to this world, that's not really right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. Like, you know, tight jeans and stuff like that. Man, logically, a man should not be wearing like tight jeans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that. Like our women, modest apparel. See, there's so much that you can work on yourself. You got to make sure that whatever it is you're working on is within the scope of the scriptures or your heritage. Like, look at this guy. He can't even walk straight because he got
Shit.
no
Night.
bells.
Yeah,
I went early, late on the other time. Remember me?
Yeah, we remember you, bro.
Verse in the Bible. So, y'all good?
All right.
Happy New Year.
Right. And look at that guy. No belt. He's basically wearing pants just not to wear them. You know, they down to his thighs. And he thinks that's cool. You see, now if he came to the truth, we would correct him on that. All right, first thing, brother, you gotta wear a belt or something. No, we ain't with that sagging shit. That's of the world. You know, he did that in the world. You know what I'm saying? We ain't with that sagging shit.
shit gay too.
Yeah, it's gay. And it got gay origins. Yeah. And it's just our women, they got it down bad, man. They got it down bad. Man, they been conquered for real. How they look, how they think. You know, they want to bring feminism to you can't bring no feminism. So here you got the women, she may have a natural hair or whatever, she may look good, but she's talking about some feminism.
Yeah,
and the truth, she's lost. I don't give a damn how she looks, she's fucking lost. I could be a prophet too. Okay, I want you out here, okay, teaching for hours in, contending for the faith. That means arguing. The women can't argue with nobody, okay, without getting into her emotions. And I want you out here in the cold, like we are, hours in. You know you don't like the cold. You damn sure don't like the heat. You think you're gonna be out here in the heat, contending for the faith, going back and forth arguing? That's not your place. You
Definitely not
understand?
in the rain.
That's not. Yep, not in the rain. You women are. You know you ain't gonna do
Just
it.
just not built for it.
Yeah, this is our job. You see, and the thing is, we doing our part. Why don't you do yours? And in my opinion, you have the easiest role.
We do.
All you have to do is study at home
And shut
be
up.
a wife.
And just shut up.
Yeah, be a wife. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
You at home, study, you playing the role, household, kids, whatever. Then you being a wife. You ain't gotta come out here and attend all the other stuff.
Right.
And if you got your little following, sorry, you got your little circle of women, y'all talk about holy things.
And that's what a woman in my family told me that. I ain't finna be outside trying to tell nobody what to do. I said, it's not your role.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that.
You fussing over something that ain't even for you no way. You do what you do in here.
They be like, you ain't gotta do all that. I'm like, well, I do gotta do all that because I'm a man. You a woman. You supposed to be in the house anyway. You supposed to be married.
Gotta appreciate it.
We're mobile, we're agile, you can do it. You know? Some brothers got health issues that prevent them. Some brothers can't be out here that long because of their health issues. But if you can, you say, why aren't you out there? You know, what reason why you aren't?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Yeah, like our people always trimming their ways to get along with Esau, man. He ain't gonna stop being wicked to get along with you.
Right.
You know, these other nations ain't gonna